So this saga of Elon Musk and Twitter continues, and it continues to be very interesting and actually pretty revealing. Here's the headline. Former Twitter executive blows whistle, makes explosive claim central to Musk acquisition deal. Let's see, the company's former head of security, who reported directly to the CEO, claimed that leadership misled board members and government officials about potential vulnerabilities that left the platform open to hacking, foreign manipulation, and spying. He also claimed that one or more current employees are working for a foreign intelligence agency. So I guess that's where you get your foreign manipulation from. And what kind of form could foreign manipulation take? Well, it could take the form of bots. And that's what this lawsuit is about, because Elon Musk thinks there's a lot more bots on the platform than Twitter is claiming. Mr. Musk's team estimated that 33% of visible accounts on the social media platform were false or spam accounts, so 1 in 3. Now, I can totally believe that. And if you have a foreign power, say, I don't know, China maybe, well, they might have an interest in manipulating public opinion in a country like the United States. They might have an interest in tipping the scales for a particular politician, say, perhaps a particular presidential candidate, particularly if that candidate were compromised in some way or his family was compromised in some way. If they thought that they might have some measure of control, or even just simply they thought that that person was going to be more favorable to them for any reason. And what's the way of doing that? Well, have a bunch of fake stuff on social media to try and influence people. Or even have employees of that company that are able to silence opinion that they don't think is in their best interest. So this all looks pretty serious to me. This goes beyond just, Elon Musk winning or losing a lawsuit, doesn't it? But this whistleblower, Zatko, he said this, quote, "All engineers had access. There was no logging of who went into the environment or what they did. Nobody knew where data lived or whether it was critical, and all engineers had some form of critical access to the production environment." That kind of sounds like an environment where what people have suspected all along could be happening, just kind of random blue-haired weirdos getting rid of people they don't like, just because they don't like them. Anyway, Zatko claimed that Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal, who entered his position upon the exit of Jack Dorsey last year, discouraged Zatko from accurately reporting cybersecurity shortfalls to the board of directors and instead told him to offer misrepresented data. This is all starting to sound kind of illegal, isn't it? The whistleblower disclosure totaled roughly 200 pages and was sent to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Federal Trade Commission, and the Department of Justice, as well as multiple congressional committees. Oh, so then nothing will happen on that front, I guess. Twitter rejected the claims of the report, which CNN obtained from a senior Democratic staffer, and said that Zatko was fired due to ineffective leadership and poor performance earlier this year. I wonder about that, because this Zatko is saying that he was reporting cybersecurity shortfalls to the board of directors, and they told him to offer misrepresented data. It doesn't sound like he was happy about that. And then all of a sudden he's fired due to ineffective leadership and poor performance, which is absolutely perfectly vague, isn't it? Well, what are they saying here? Twitter says that Mr. Zatko's allegations and opportunistic timing appear designed to capture attention and inflict harm on Twitter, its customers, and its shareholders. Security and privacy have long been company-wide priorities at Twitter and will continue to be. Oh, really, Twitter? Huh. Tell me about how Hunter's laptop was Russian misinformation. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't believe you. But anyway, Zatko alleged that Twitter officials do not have the resources or motivation necessary to determine the number of bots on the platform, a matter central to a legal battle over Elon Musk's proposal to purchase Twitter, which the billionaire is trying to nix after claims that executives repeatedly failed to offer a valid estimate for the number of monetizable daily active users. And there's been tons of talk about 4D chess and all kinds of different motivations that Musk might have for the moves that he's been making, including just simply buying Twitter for cheaper. And at this point, I don't know what his motivations are. All I know is I don't trust Twitter. Here's an attorney from Musk. Quote, "We have already issued a subpoena for Mr. Zetko, and we found his exit and that of other key employees curious in light of what we've been finding." And besides that, Musk has also subpoenaed Dorsey for documents related to the impact or effect of false or spam accounts on Twitter's business and operations. Now, he could be a major wild card here. But either way, Twitter looks like a real mess. And it looks like we're going to find out possibly a lot more about how much of a mess it really is. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for doing that. I will see you next time.